It's Week 15 of the 2026 season. And coming up next, it's the Jets, reigning league MVP. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Jets and the Bills on EA Sports.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. Another run here with Hall. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They face second down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That one taken in by Corley. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On the give, it's Hall. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. He'll look to throw. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. Third down, 3 to go. Back to throw. Open man left side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. A run here with Hall. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw. He's going to run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They give to Hall. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9. Putting the tight end in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. Off he goes.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Third and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got...
The Jets offense and their quarterback. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Coming free is Conklin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
1 quarter in the books. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes, but now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's...
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's complete. Some more on the right side.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A give. Here's Hall. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. He gets this one to Moore. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's taken in by Conklin, the tight end. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Going to get that into the hands of his receiver, Mike Williams. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Tyler Conklin, touchdown Jets. That his 16th touchdown of the year. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A pass caught right side by Conklin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That one on target to Moore. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Back to the air one more time. Open man downfield is Conklin. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on second down. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Alec Pierce, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. J.J. McCarthy with a couple of touchdown passes there. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for
the Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Give up the middle with Hall. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Second and 7. Conklin goes in motion. He'll look to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. Back to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends.
It's first down, and it's Hall. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. They'll look to throw. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Jets first down. On the run, here's Hall. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Hall. 14 on the pickup, and the Jets have a first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll run. This is Hall. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
He'll drop to throw. He runs with it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll throw out of the gun to the goal line and in. Tyler Conklin, touchdown, New York. That his 2nd touchdown of the game and 17 for the season.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So now, out comes the offense, led by their... They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he'll get about 5. There's that man again, another catch. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line. Here's Hall. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. Second down and 3. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Breece Hall, touchdown Jets. That his second touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Another run here with Hall. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down. A run here with Hall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hall. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They give to Hall. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Jets 1st down. A give. Here's Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run. It's Hall. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Allen. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's got another one. Breece Hall. Touchdown, New York. He has come. They will run it over center with Hall. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. A run on 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. One final play. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year.